We'll start with an opening statement from Coach, and then we'll take questions.
How about Rose Thrill, man? We got to clap that up. That was just that is the last couple of games. They have no idea how intense of an atmosphere that really is. And I got to give credit to my man, of course, 50%. It didn't seem to bother him as much as anybody else. He made some free throws. But, credit to Travis Ford, unbelievable staff, unbelievable coach. They brought it to us in the first half. Yuri Collins gets in foul trouble. They usually dip. They didn't. But, these guys right here, there's a lot of love in that locker room. There's an incredible commitment to the name on the front of the jersey. And you can see that. They never believe they're out of a game, right? I don't love going into the under 8-minute timeout losing like we have the last couple of games, but I never feel like we're not going to win. And that is these guys, their belief in each other, their belief that they can go out and beat anybody. It doesn't matter who they're playing, and that they're never out of it. And the energy, the effort from guys like Kyle Rose, guys like Patrick Kelly, guys like Abdou Simbala, Elijah Gray, anybody who stepped on the floor tonight did whatever it took to win. Nothing about statistics. It was whatever I can do to help the guy to my left and the guy to my right. And as a result, you see the final score. So really proud of these guys, their energy, their effort, their attitude to continue to stick with what we're doing and pull it out at the end.
We'll open up to questions. Raise your hand before you ask.
Kyle, could you talk about your defensive mindset? I mean, plus minus 14 points tonight with 3 points, 3 steals. I mean, could you talk about, what your focus is defensively?
Defensively, I just want to take pride. I take pride in defense a lot, and also I just come out giving 110% and just coming out and executing the game plan that my coaches have for us. Coach Urgo does a good job putting me in positions to guard players like Yuri Collins and frustrate them. So I think, and with the help of Abdou Simbala and people like that, I think we did a good job with Yuri today.
Question for anybody. Not many Fordham players have the privilege to play in front of that kind of crowd. If you just drive with that home crowd energy.
I mean, it's definitely a crazy atmosphere. It brings energy in the building, and it's something that we could hope to bring back to Rose Hill.
And also, honestly, I've been here for 4 years, so to see that crowd and to have that atmosphere is pretty. It shows that we're building something special here under Coach Urgo and the rest of the people part of the basketball program.
Especially in the first half, this game was very physical. A lot of scoring in the paint. A lot of both teams were kind of in the bonus, kind of early on in the final minutes of the game. Can you guys talk about the physicality of this game and how you adjusted to it?
I feel like that's just our style of play. Honestly, we try to bring the physicality every game. That's our style of play, and they got to match us. I feel like early on we just kind of got away from that a little bit with our jump stop, and they were raking us in the paint and stuff. We're losing the ball, but I think we picked it up second half and got a lot more physical. And the rest will let us play tonight, which is good for us.
Khalid, congrats on the Co-A10 Player of the Week. Did that give you any extra confidence going into this game?
I mean, it's nice to have, but it's really nothing that I'm focusing on. I'm really just focused on the next game, no matter what happens before. So it's just focusing on the next step.
Coach, a lot of action in the second half. What do you think you guys did poorly or weren't working well on in the first half that put you guys in that situation in the second?
They dominated us on the glass and in the paint in the first half. They did a pretty good job in the second half as well, but not nearly as much on the first half. And as a result, second chance opportunities got us in a little foul trouble. We weren't able to get out in transition. They took care of the ball a little bit better in the first half. In the second half, we created some turnovers. Our pressure was really intense. Created some turnovers, got 18 points off of those turnovers, which got us going a little bit. We then got the ball in the paint. We were able to get to the free throw line, shot fakes. Rostic, these guys, our jump stops. Everybody, there was a lot more movement on the offensive end, whether or not we got it in the post. We had some great kickouts for threes, and we didn't even shoot the ball that well, but our just constant pressure on the defensive end wore them down, and that's our goal, is to wear teams down, specifically a guy like Yuri Collins and a Coro. Wear those guys down with our depth and our pressure over the course of 40 minutes and try to take control of the game inside that 6-4-minute timeout or something, and that's what we were able to do.
Coach, after the game, you made a beeline for that student section. That's a thank you?
Absolutely, thank you. And just to let them know, we appreciate it, man. It feels like this is a passionate game. And in there, if you don't have passion like that, and we got to continue that. And you said it yourself, you haven't seen it like that. We need that. It is it makes a world of difference. These guys deserve that. It's not about me doing it. It's for them. They deserve it. The energy, the effort, the work, the commitment they have to this program, this university. They represent it at the highest level, both on and off the court, in the classroom, in the community. They deserve the fan base that all the other teams have in the A-10. And when you see we bring that, it's incredibly difficult. It is incredibly difficult to play in that gym. So we need to continue that momentum because I believe these guys deserve it. And obviously it helps us get over the hump.
There was a sign in those stands that said, Keith Urgo, kiss me gingerly.
I got 4 kids already. Again, we appreciate it. These guys appreciate it, man. Well, that's incredible. We're all living a dream. We play basketball, we coach basketball, we get that environment. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So.
On a more serious note, Darius, I think you're 6 away from 2,000 now. I don't want to jinx you, but when you get to a number like that, close to it, what does that make you reflect on with your career?
Just blessed. That's all I can really say. Really blessed. God put me in this position, put me on this platform of basketball, and all the glory goes to Him. It's not really my ability. He gave me the ability, but my coaches, and my other coaches from my old school put me in position to have those points. So God be the glory.
And he works as hard as anybody. Yeah, earlier today, he's in there getting a full ridiculous workout, and I was like, "Yo, calm down a little bit." But that's what it is. His work ethic is through the roof, and it's contagious. All of these guys have worked as hard as anybody I've ever been around in my career up to this point, and it's infectious to the freshmen as well. They follow these guys, and it's going to continue that way, hopefully, in the future.
Take 2 more, Sam.
Kyle, you mentioned Abdul in his performance tonight. That one stretch where he got the steal in mid-range, followed up with the dunk, and then got the block down low. Could you guys talk about just how quick stretches like that and individual flourishes kind of help fuel your team and keep the energy going?
So bringing Abdul off the bench, it brings this defensive spark, and that's all Abdul came out and did and focused on was his defense. And by doing that, the basketball gods reward you. So Abdul came out playing hard, and Abdul got rewarded, and he took full advantage of the opportunity, and he showed up.
Last one.
I got one question.
We'll get you after, Ron. We got one more.
Coach, outside of the atmosphere, obviously it was great. What was the biggest difference in this one?
Just our physicality, our ability to take care of the basketball too. I'm not sure how many turnovers we had in the first half, but we've done a much better job of, especially the second half, taking care of the ball and getting shots. As a result, we're able to set up our defense, and our defensive pressure is really effective, and our defense ends up turning them over. We get out in transition. So I would say taking care of the ball was big, and getting to the free throw line. We got to the free throw line in the second half, which was big for us too.
Close us out, Ronnie.
Okay.
Amen.
Okay. I'm going to ask this important question tonight. Do you know St. Louis was the number 1 seed coming in tonight? Okay? The number 1 seed in the. I've been doing standings all year round.
We know they're pretty good, but we don't pay attention to that. It's just
this was the biggest win of the program.
We appreciate that. We got a long way to go. So
I know you're now 18.
We can get a lot better.
I know you're
Thank
now
you,
6-3.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Thanks,
We're only halfway through the season, so we got a long way to go.
I know. You're
Humble and hungry.
I've been predicting this from day one.
I like that, man. Appreciate it.
That's a mic drop right there.
Thank you.
Thank you.